How's it going, everybody? Captain Leroy here, and welcome to a quick look at Sniper Elite 3. This game is super awesome. This mission, I have to infiltrate this castle and rescue a prisoner of war. We've skipped ahead a little bit to get past all the boring stuff, but in this scenario, I'm just outside the castle, and I've kind of made my way through the enemy lines. Tensions are high between all the different foot soldiers and whatnot. This game is super cool, especially if you played the Sniper Elite 2. It's pretty much, it's got all the best qualities of Sniper Elite 2 with a bunch of, it's very user-friendly in this one. The other one was, it was a little, very straightforward. You run, you hide, and then you shoot people. In this one, you do the same thing, but you can do it in multiple different ways. There's all kinds of different things you can do. Like, as you can see here, I came up on two soldiers that are just chilling out, and I need to get past them. And to make sure that they don't know or they're not aware of my presence, I threw a rock, and it made a sound, and now one is going to investigate while I take out the other one. And so also in this, they brought back the whole, you can pick stuff up off of people's bodies, you can move bodies, so it's still the same game in its essence. It's still got the same basics of Sniper Elite 2, which the graphics are, threw them up against the wall, the graphics are 10 times better, obviously it's next generation. You can find these little sniper nests is what this is, and basically it gives you a vantage point or a place that is pretty well placed for sniping, or just recon, whatever it is that you're doing. And I've tagged these two guards up front. You're about to see the first issue. This is actually the first time I've experienced this. Is I take the shot, and they're both they are one, but it did count as a double kill, so I guess that works. In the last Sniper Elite, every time you took a shot, that was it. The whistle was blown, everybody knows where you are. But in this one, you have to actually make a couple shots, because they don't know where it came from. So now you got to run away from where you were, or sprint and just get out of there. And as you can see on the bottom left is the heart rate as was in the last one. And when I aim down the scope, it's wobbly, it's hard to aim. I don't have any lung capacity, so I thought that was awesome. They brought that back. So we've made it in to the castle, and now we have to locate and rescue the prisoner of war. And the big thing that they really improved on was stealth. You can see the entire map. I was just kind of in that little area over there, but the big thing in this game is stealth. If you want to go through an entire mission without being seen or heard, you can do that. You could do that in the last one, but it was a little more difficult. In this one, you can actually use different things to your advantage. Like if there's a generator next to you, you can kick it or sabotage it to where it'll make noises so that it can mask your shots. There's a bunch of different elements that can mask your shots. Now this I walked in this dark room, and I had an idea. You can use this flint and light it on fire, and I thought, oh, let me see if I can light it and see if it'll produce light. Well, it doesn't. It's used to distract guards or to lure guards in. So when I did that, the guard above me ended up, he hears it, and you can see him, he's coming down now, and I have nowhere to go, nowhere to run. So I just hide in the room and await his arrival.
Da ist er!
So I'm not really sure why he instantly saw me. I don't know if that was just a fluke or something. But I was kind of dumb. I mean, I was in a really dark room, so that shouldn't have happened.
I'm here to get you out.
So now we've made it to the prisoner.
There's an officer here.
And he's badly wounded.
On staff. He has the key.
We have to get the key.
I'll be back.
So we got to get the key from the officer who's literally across the entire map. They love to do that. Once you get to your objective, oh, you got to go across the entire map to get it. But that just means you have more opportunities to do different things, like shoot people. I tried to take this guard out with my well rod, which is a silenced pistol. Back in World War II, you only have one shot. Oh, and I missed. But that's why it's that's why it's silenced, for that for that whole reason. If you're a bad shot. So what I do is I figured, since this is where the prisoner is, there's 2 guards up here, I might as well take them out now while I'm up here. That way, if anything does happen, and I actually have like a safe place to kind of rendezvous. Right in the throat! Nothing like knifing people in the throat. So over there, he is. Yeah, the officer is over there. He's not on the roof, otherwise I'd just shoot him then. As you can see, the storm in the background, weather has a lot to do with the outcome of certain things, you know. It just depends. So we gotta find a way, or I gotta find a way over there. So there's this, I'm climbing down the base of the tower now. And, I find this. See, this is what I'm talking about. When this level, pretty much every level I've played has 3-4 different ways you can do things. There's all kinds of different paths you can take. I could have just ran across without anyone, without people looking, and that would have been fine. Yeah, I got detected, and I don't know why that happened. I was behind a wall, so it was another fluke. That's 2 flukes. So now the jig is up. They know where I am. His friends have been warned. Just because you're in this type of scenario doesn't mean that it's gonna stay this way. You can neutralize the enemy, anyone who knows that you're around, because as you can see, there's only about 2 or 3 of them on the radar that are red. They know that I'm here. The rest don't. I don't really know how they don't, because there's gunfire going on. But it's kind of a redeeming thing, because that way it's not a completely hopeless mission. So what I do here is I take this mine, since they know where I am, and I place it down, so that way if anybody tries to follow me into the tunnels, they'll just get blown up. And you have a lot of different traps to your disposal. That's a big Sniper Elite feature, is all the different traps and bombs and stuff that you can use in the game as support. And then the headshot, the breakdance move. So they've got the X-ray vision that you can use whenever you shoot people with a sniper rifle. You'll see that later. Right now I'm using the Thompson submachine gun. You can unlock. So far you can only unlock there's only 3 of them. Now I don't know if it's gonna get. This is only like the 4th mission in the game, so I don't know if there's gonna be more that's gonna come later. But by the looks of it, there's only 3 you can choose from. Which if that is it, then that's no good. You got to get some variety. But so this is the tower that the general, or the officer is at. So we're just gonna make our way up the stairs and kill him so we can get the key. Okay, so we killed him. Making sure no one's coming. Search the bodies. A lot of searching officers' bodies in this game.
Nice.
I gotta get back across. And there it is. There's the X-ray. Heart shot. They've really upgraded the X-ray bullet time. I mean, it is so cool. You can shoot people's lungs and heart, and you can even have a testicle shot. But yeah, so we have the key. Now all we have to do is get back across and let the old boy out. So we've made it back,
Walk.
and we've helped
Freedom
the guy
is a
out.
great incentive.
So now our mission is to clear out the courtyard, and so that he has a clear path to get out of the castle. And the X-ray, boom! That never gets old. You also can use these rocket launchers to do this. It's one of the funnest things to do. Just go on a rampage. Now, the one thing that I found out about this AI is they will use grenades. They are not afraid to use grenades. They just threw one up there, and then they just threw another one, which nearly kills me. But you can choose your loadout before each mission, just like in the first one, and you have medikits, and you have just bandages. You have bandages, kits. Kits fill your health bar all the way up. Bandages only fill up two slots. So if you just need a quick patch and you don't want to waste an entire kit, you just use that. Oh. Awesome. You're always wondering what you're going to hit next. Boom! That's terrible.
Okay.
Alright.
That should give him a clear run. Looks like he's made it out. I should be able to cover him from up here.
So, we've skipped forward just a little bit. I ran over to the wall and I climbed the wall, and so now
Sounds like he
he
needs a
is
little help.
out. However, there's still the guys in the front lines of the castle that I have to protect him from by shooting them in the head. Just the amount of detail they put into, you know, the entry wounds and the exit wounds, and you can shoot people's eyes out, and it's crazy. That's what makes this game so cool. And the lightning is not the lightning. The thunder is masking my shots, so they're not going to be able to, you know, see where I am or hear my gunshots because of all the thunder. If you look in the middle of the scope up top, you can see the waveforms, and that represents sound. So if you ever see that, you can take a shot with your rifle, if it's, you know, unsilenced rifle, and not have to worry about people knowing where you are. So you can be real tactical, and that's one of the many ways you can, you know, it is a way to be stealthy. So that's definitely one of the ways you can do that. So now he's this is the last thing I want to show you guys. With vehicles, you can actually, I actually thought of this all by myself. There was no tutorial on how to do this. I just aimed for the driver's side and I shot, and sure enough it worked. It kills the driver, and then there's a certain spot on the truck that I shoot right now. It opens that up. It opens it up, it pretty much stops the truck, and then you shoot it again, and then the bullet will then enter the engine block. So you can X-ray vehicles. And then they will explode and kill people. It's awesome. So anyway, that's all I have for this episode. There is online competitive multiplayer. I'm going to be making a video of that before too long. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. My name is Captain Leroy, and I will see you in the next video.